Hello and welcome to my channel. Friends, today we will learn about selection tool, direct selection tool, rectangle tool and many tools which are in the rectangle tool and layer panel also. So let's start with the rectangle tool. As you know, the recent video is just the basic of the rectangle tool. And here I will tell you all about rectangle tools, polygon tools, ellipse tool, etc. and layer panel also. So this is the rectangle tool. Click on it and the shortcut is M, as you can see in the bracket when I edge over the mouse over it. Now you got a plus sign, which means there is a tool selected and the tool is rectangle tool. Now when you want to make a rectangle or a square, both you can make from this tool. The name is rectangle tool, but you can make square also. First of all, I'll tell you the rectangle, then square. So you can see there is a pink line. See, and when we click on the center, you will see a center typed in the pink. This is smart guide. If this is off in your PC, go to view and smart guides. The shortcut is control U. That's not important. Just remember, in view, smart guides. This should be always on, because this will show you all the guides related to our points, and it will help you in making square and doing perfect matches. Now we want a rectangle, so click and drag. Don't release the mouse until you got what you want. Now I think we want this. This is a rectangle. Release the mouse button. This is a rectangle. Now there are many properties for a rectangle as color, fill, stroke, opacity, much more. So how we can change this? Now remember, the tool is rectangle tool as selected. So don't go directly. Click on the selection tool and remember, always the selection tool, the shortcut is V. Just press V and see the tool got selected. Now if you want to change the size, place, scale, whatever you want to change, with the help of this tool you can change only. Click, and we want this rectangle to be here without moving from the sides. Now if I drag directly, it may change. See, I cannot control and I cannot remember. Like if I release here, the size is this, but now we got this. And the most important shortcuts are Ctrl Z for undo and Ctrl Shift Z for redo. Okay, now we want rectangle to here without losing the sides and edges. Now press Shift and don't release it and click on the object and drag. See, this is dragging very perfectly. You can see the pink line. This line shows that this is on the same position without the side differences. And release the mouse button, then shift button, shift key. Now we have successfully moved the rectangle. Now what if we want this rectangle to be in the middle of the artboard from 4 sides? Now what you have to do? There is a tool named Align. Align, as you all know, which align everything in different ways. Now we just want the rectangle or the object in between the artboard. Click on it and this option appears. This option shows align objects, distribution object, distribution spacing. But the main for this video is this. This will align horizontally to the center and in respect to artboard. This should be selected. Artboard. click on this. See, both sides are perfect. And from top to bottom, click here. This is between 4 sides. This is very perfect. Now close it, and we got it in between. Now let's come to color. Now if we want to change the color of this, as you see, this is white and the background of the artboard is also white, so you think there is no color, but the color is white and the stroke is black, or it's like gray, not pure black, because this is CMYK. We are working on CMYK, so we don't get defaultly black color, we will get grayish color. Now click on the object. Here you will see a white color which is called fill, and the back is stroke. Stroke means the border of the outline. The border or the outline is called stroke in the Illustrator. Now we want this white color to be changed with red color or blue or green, whatever you want. Double click on it and the color dialog box will be appear. Now here you will see this is on the top, which is white, and this is white. This is the result of the color, of the selected color here. If you select blue, now there is no blue, here is blue, so click on the blue, and this is for brightness, hue and saturation. Now we want pure blue. Now see, wherever we click, the result changes here. Now drag it to the top and you will got blue, and the hex code is 40FF. If you directly put this code, then you directly got the blue color. You don't have to change the color, hue, saturation, brightness, nothing you have to change. Just copy and paste. Now we want a green color here, and green, and OK. See, it changes to green. Whatever color you want to change, you can change easily. But what if you want to change the color of the stroke? Like here it's black or little grayish. This is for the stroke. Double click on it, and here you will got color picker for the stroke. Now see, I have told you that this is not pure black, this is grayish. So here this is gray color, pure black is here, and the code is 00000. This is the code for black color. Everywhere where you want a black color, just put this code and you will get pure black color. And for pure white, FFF for the same time. Now we want red color, pure red. So you will be 360, 100%, 100%. 360 means the angle. Press OK. The color changes to red. See, there is a minor. You can't see. If you want, what if you want to increase the size of the stroke? Click on the object. Not here, come here. These are the properties. This is 2019, so properties came here. This is property dialog box, and in 2017, 18, 16, CS6, whatever version you have before 2019, you will get properties panel over here. They have now in 2019-20 they have changed here. Best is 17, so we are working on 19. Let's change the stroke. Here you will see a stroke, and this is 1 point. You can directly change it by typing yourself or by the number given. Let's see, we want 6. Click on it and you will got a 6 point stroke on the selected object. Remember, this is an Illustrator, and if you want to change any color, size, alignment of anything, you have to first select the object or the artwork. Now what if we don't select this? We click outside the artboard and this is not selected. Now if we change the color like blue, okay, there is no change in the color because we have not selected the object or the artwork. Now when you select it, the color shows green. Now change it accordingly, green or whatever you want. And here also you can change. This is CMYK. As I have told you, C for cyan, magenta, yellow and black. Black is, and this is key color, and it's most of the time it's black only. So I will make another video on CMYK and RGB. This is a big topic, but for today just remember this. Don't play with this because you will not get the color you want. Like you mix some magenta in it, you must mix some cyan, so you got red color. I will tell you later. Just change color from here as blue or anything. Okay, now you can see clearly the stroke and clearly the fill. Now these properties changes automatically according to the selected object. Now we have selected the artboard like this. I've clicked outside and the properties are for artboard only. I have the default is millimeter, as whenever we make the new document we have to select it, and the default is millimeter. Now we want in inches, so it will show you inches and one artboard. This is not the size, this is number. This is one artboard, this is white box. The white box is called artboard. Whatever you make or you want to make, just make it on artboard. If you make anything outside the artboard like this, you will not get the result when you export it or save it. And if it's half outside and half inside, then you will get half. The outside area will got deleted. Now again we have to undo, Ctrl Z, again Ctrl Z, back to the position. Now as you see, this changes property. Like I selected the rectangle, the properties panel changes to the properties of the rectangle object. Now if I click on outside the artboard, the properties change accordingly. These options I will tell you later. Focus on the rectangle tool. Click on here. You will get 6 point, or if you want 10, just write 10 and enter. You will get 10. Or you can just go and select 10 over here, whatever you feel like. Now this option has much more properties. Like if you want to change the stroke as on dot basis, or this corner to be removed, like these sharp corners. Let's zoom in little bit and you will see the corner is too sharp and you want to make the curves. As I told you that when you click it, you will get some dots over here. It's only 19. Double click anywhere or on the side which you want to make to curve and drag inside. You will get the side to curve. Now what if you want all four sides change respectively to the curve? Just simple single click on it and drag, and you will got all four sides curve respectively. Now again Ctrl Z. As we want the stroke to be curve, not the inside fill. Select the object stroke, just click on the stroke and you will see many properties of the stroke. These are advanced properties. These are not shown you directly here. So click on it and the same you got here, the same is here for the size. Caps means it changes. Like click and you will got zoom out, and whenever you make another point it will changes like this curve. Like you can see butt cap, which means there is a small gap between it. Corners, what I am talking to you, like this corner is very sharp. We want is smooth. Click on it. See, the corner got smooth. Caps are for under, corners are for outside. If you want a flat, like cutted corner, just click here. The corner got cutted. Let it be a round joint. Align stroke is inside, outside, or in middle. This is important, but not most of the time. So but I like it outside. Outside is always better. See, the results are always good. This is for middle or center, so you get the sharp edge. Here you get, but outside, and it's changed the size also. So let it be default. Now, if you want to change the design or the profile of the stroke, just check this box, dashed line. Click. The line changes to dash. Now zoom out. You will see better. See, this is looking good. Click. Stroke. Now 12 points. 12 points means you will get 12 points in a single dash. Let's zoom in. Stroke. Now if I change to 5 and enter, you will get 5 point differences. Stroke and gap. You can add as much gap as you can. Gap is this gap between. Now I want 2 point gap. 2 and enter. 2 point gap will be processed. This is a result for 2 point gap and 5 point dash. Now uncheck this. As you know all about, further is the same. Uncheck this. This is the default. This means you want over here or not. If you click on this, you will get aligned to this. If you this, it will remove from here and align inside it. Now you got understand? Uncheck this. Now what if you want to change like this? This is most important and use many times. Click here, and this is width profile 5. Let's click here and see. This started from here, go here, and end up here. So you got this kind of transformation. Click here again. Stroke. Change the design like this. So it changes accordingly. There are many properties. You can delete it or you can make new. I will tell you later how you can make new. These are the arrow at if you want to end with the arrow, not like this. This for starting and for end, and we don't like this. This is very few. Control Z, and Control Z again. We got back. Now we've gone through the fill, stroke, and opacity. And as you know, opacity means the transparency of the object. As you select the object and decrease the opacity is 100%, you can go to 50%. See, it's got lighter, and most of the time it is used for a mirror effect or an overlay effect. Like we make the default. I will tell you later afterwards when we work on some artworks. Now you can change directly from here. If you click here, like opacity 100%, you can play with it. Opacity has more options. These are advanced. I will tell you later, because this works on minimum 2 objects. This will not work. See, so I will tell you later. Let it be normal. Now I want to tell you about a square. This we have made a rectangle. Click on it, delete. Now we want to make a square. Here you can see there is no option for a square. So how you can make a square? Just select the rectangle tool. By this tool we can only make the square, and with the rectangle tool you just drag and you got a rectangle with no equal sides. What if you want a equal sides? Delete it. Press shift and drag. See, there is a pink line between, which is due to the smart guide. I've told you in the starting that you have to check the smart guide. Now drag it. This is a perfect square. Like you see, width is 6.03 inches and height is 6.03 inches. Release the mouse and release the shift and press V. V for selection tool. V, and we got a tool selected. Now this is a perfect square. We want to align it to the center. Now what? Align horizontally, vertically, and get back. Now what if you don't see this tool or this panel here? Go to window and you can see align. Click here and you will got this. Sometimes it will not show you here or there. Where you will find. Go to windows, align, and you will see, and you can add it here. Click and you will got it. Now close the panel. As we know, we have played with the align tool. Align panel. Now we have to change color. The system of changing color is same as the square, rectangle, or whatever the object is. These two are important. This is for fill, this is for stroke. Now the important thing is, what if you want the red to be fill and blue to be stroke? We have to interchange this. How? You can see there is a small arrow which shows swap, fill and stroke. Shortcut is shift plus X. Click on it and you will get swappen the colors. Stroke are fill and fill are stroke. This is important. And what if you want to change the color to defaults? As sometimes in CMYK the GPU preview don't work and you got the result as a grayscale and you can't change the color. How you can change the color? Select the object. Here you can see default fill and stroke. Just click on it. As you got the default. Let's zoom in. You will see stroke is default. Colors are also default. The color is white. This is show white and the stroke is grayish. Now click on it. Ctrl Z. Now remember, the shortcut is D. This is the most important shortcut. Always try to remember shortcuts. Now we have made rectangle and square from this tool. The only use for this tool is done. Let's come to second tool, rounded rectangle tool. This tool already have the curves rounded. Select it. First of all, delete this. What the shortcut for selection tool? V. Click and delete. Click on it. Select the rounded rectangle tool and there is no shortcut. You have to select it from here only. Now drag it. See, the sides are already curved. And what if you want to make them more curved? Selection tool or V. Click here and drag. You will get more curves. Most of the time it is not used but is given, so I have to tell you. Delete it and the same properties are same, color, stroke, fill, opacity, all are same. Delete it. Let's come to the third, ellipse tool. Shortcut is L. Again the most important. Now ellipse means circle, oval and etc. Whatever made from circle. Just click and drag and release the mouse. You will get an oval. What if you want a perfect circle from all four sides? Delete this. Press shift and drag. See, this is a circle which is perfect from all sides. As you can see, the width is 5.73 inches, height is 5.73 inches. Both are same. Release the mouse button, release the shift. Now always change the tool to selection B. Now you see there is always default. You can change the color like this, and you see no color changes because I have not selected the object. Remember, whenever you want to change the color or do any changes, alignment or whatever, you have to select the object. So select the object, color it as red or yellow, okay, and you got the color. Now this is all for ellipse tool. Delete it. And we got a polygon tool also. Select polygon, as you all know, 5 sides. Select and drag. This is 3 because I have changed the sides. If you want to increase the sides or decrease, use your keyboard upper arrow key and down key. Upper arrow key increases the size like this. Sides got increases. And if you want to decrease, down arrow. See. And release it. You will back got the yellow color because yellow is selected over here. So whatever you will make, you will get in yellow color like this. Selection tool, select all and delete. Now what if you want a perfect? Always remember, whatever if you want to make a perfect square, triangle, rectangle, anything, ellipse, circle, anything, just press shift and drag it. This will going to make the perfect from all sides. Selection tool and delete. And all properties are same. Stroke, fill, opacity, all are same. No changes. Delete. Now there is a star tool. Click on it. A star, as you know, the tools means it will make a star. Drag it. There are 4 sides. What if we want 7 sides? Just press the upper arrow key 2 times and 3 times, and you will get 7 sides of the star tool. You can press the shift before the selection also, like I've not released the mouse button and I can press shift. See, it will get perfect. Release the mouse button, release the shift. Again selection tool, and all properties are the same. You can swap the color, you can make the default, you can change the color, you can change the color of the stroke as pink, you can change the size of the stroke. Same, nothing changes. Let's delete it. Now let's come to the last one, flare tool. I will tell you later because this is advanced tool. I will tell you later. Let's come to the main definition of all 5 tools. Now the main thing is, if you want to make anything from rectangle tool, rounded rectangle tool, ellipse tool, polygon tool, star tool, whatever you want to make with the specified points on the sides, just click anywhere on the artboard and you will get the properties. I have right click on the artboard and I got properties for width, height and corner radius. Corner radius is for because we have selected rounded rectangle, so it will ask for the corners, how much corner we want to make the curve. Now leave it. We want I think 0.5 inches and width to be 2 inches. Let it be 8. Height to be 9. You can press enter or OK, and you can see a tool here. This icon shows a chain between both of these. Chain means if you change the width, height will not change because this is off. If you on this, then 8 and 9 got default, and if you change it to 10, See the height change accordingly in the ratio. It works on the ratio. Press OK and zoom. We have to zoom out because this is going out of the artboard. Selection tool, zoom out a little bit, select it, and we have to maintain the same size, but we have to decrease the size. It means we want the curves, whatever it is, the same, but size to be decreased so it can be in our artboard. Press shift. As I told you, shift for perfect. Drag inside and zoom in. Or you want to fit the artboard to our screen, press Ctrl and 0. The shortcuts, remember the shortcuts. Now we got a desired inches rectangle. Rounded rectangle. Now you can change from here also. Transformation bar. X for X axis, Y for Y axis. Width, height, and the option is same. This is the chain option. As I told you, this works on the ratio. Now if you want to change it according to the inches, like per inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, etc., select it, go to the width, it's 4, height to be 5, and enter. It will change accordingly. Now you have done this. Now there are, as you seen, rectangle tool, ellipse tool, polygon tool. I have told you already. Now what left? This is the basic of the Illustrator and we have gone through it. Now let's come to the layer panel. Again the basic and the most important and the advanced. Layer panel. If you don't find the layer panel, go to Windows, Layer. I have checked because it's shown and shortcut is F7. This is an important shortcut asked in many interviews and online websites. Just click and it's gone because I unchecked. Checked it again and you got layer panel. Now what are layers? As you have heard about, layers are in Photoshop, Illustrator and many Adobe software. Corel also. What are layers? Layers are just pages. Like the pages of the book, they are layers. But they overlap. When you make a new layer, this comes to upper layer and upper. Now we cannot delete the layer, selected layer, because this is the background layer. The name is layer 1, but the work is like background layer. Like we make a rectangle here in selection tool. Okay, this is a rectangle and this is on layer 1, the default layer. We want another rectangle on the second layer so it will not overlap it. What we have to do? You can select here, see, create new layer. Just click on it and you will get a new layer over it. Layer 2, the default name. You can also change the name, I will tell you, but you can. Now we have to make a rectangle on the layer 2. Make a rectangle, selection tool. Now see, the thumbnails changes into both rectangles. There is no difference between the rectangles, colors are same, only size difference, but both are on different layer. Both work are different. These two options of layer panel show the visibility. When you click on it, it will make all objects on the layer invisible. You cannot select it and you cannot see it without on this option. Let's on it again. You will got the object. Here is the blank box. This is for locking the layer. See, toggles lock, enable blank. Now we have selected layer 2 and whatever we work to, it will automatically go on layer 2. And always try to work on layers, because without this your all work get mixed and you cannot define the difference between all of the artworks and the lines and whatever tool you make. Now the lock tool is for locking the layer. Normal, just click on it and the layer get locked. Locking means you cannot change anything on it and you cannot work on it. Layer 1, lock it. This is on the layer 1 and this is on layer 2. Now we try to make a rectangle on the layer 1. See, not working. I have selected a rectangle tool and it's not working. As I select the ellipse tool, not working. Nothing will work because this is locked. Unlock it and you can make anything like this. Control Z, selection. Now let's try to hide and lock. What are the need of both of this? Hide and lock are used for future. Like if I want this in future but not now, let's hide it. Because hiding is better than deleting the object. If you delete it, you will not get it again. After many works, you cannot control Z, control Z, control Z all and all. There is some limit. So try to hide the layer which you don't want. So these two options are clear. This option is color option. This color shows the selection. Like this selection tool, you get a blue line. This for blue line. We are on layer 1. This for red line, layer 2. These are colors which defines the layer and the selection of the smart radius. Because of smart radius, these are shown to us. Now you got the point. Now this arrow shows what inside the layer. Click on the arrow and you get there is a rectangle in layer 1. Here there is also a rectangle in layer 1 because we have used rectangle tool. This software knows which tool you have used to make them. So we have made rectangles from rectangle tool. That's why it's showing us rectangle. Close it. As I have told you, you can change the name. Double click on it and you can rename it. Like layer 1 and enter. Name changed. You can also change here also like 1, 2, 3, 4 and enter. You can put anything. Numbers, numericals, alphabets, anything. So you know the visibility, the locking, the color, the inside and outside, the thumbnail and the rename of the layer. Now the most important thing is these two small circles. These circles show the targets. Like if I hide this layer, you will not see it. When I click it, it's not working. And I have to make the visibility on. And if we make many objects on a single layer, it's more hard for us to define the objects and to select them. So this option used for the selection only. Just click on it and you will get selection. It means how many objects are there, they all will get selected in a single click. Now layer both works on the same basis and the color as shown here works here only. Now this is all for the layer. Now let's come down. Layer 1 selected, option got open. Delete is for delete. If you delete the layer, your artwork is also going to delete. Just delete it and you'll see a question that do you want to delete this layer because this layer contains your artwork. If you press yes, your layer got deleted. Control Z again. This is for new layer and this is for new sublayer. Sublayer means this layer. If you click on it and you make this, you will got a sublayer under a layer. It's like a group. These are the group and this is our folder. So let's delete this. We don't need it. Just for your explanation, click on it. What is, let's come here. This is for make clipping mask. I will make a single video on masking. This is a big topic. So today I will tell you only for layer and this for basic tools. Now today we have gone through the layer panel, basic tools, color palette and the properties bar. As you know, there are many versions of Illustrator. You can buy them or you can download the crack. But I prefer you can download the crack for the educational purpose, because you are here only for training, not for working. Educational purpose and the professional both don't have any kind of difference. So download it and start working with me and try to use this tool for making different shapes, as you can make many shapes from this tool. Like I have made this and this, but this not looking good. So what if we want the same? Just none means we don't want any kind of color, or the shortcut is slash. Click on it, color gone, stroke gone. You made a new shape. Try to make new shapes and try to work on this. See, interesting. And just I will tell you this direct selection tool, a small topic. Let's cover it today only. Direct selection tool is used for selection a single anchor point or single object or single thing in any object. Let's click here, and in this tool, if you want to small or greater the size of the curve, you have to double click on it and you can make from single side, control side. But in this tool, just click and single click and drag. See, most of the time this tool works with pen tool better, which have more anchor points. These have less, like this. See, you can make many kind of shapes. It is perfect for changing the anchor points and making different shapes. Double click. These are handles and you can change. I will tell you later about the handles when we cover the pen tool. This is called anchor tool. Now that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day, friends. And please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get daily basis update and continue with the training. Thank you, friends.